Shalom. First, start off by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, like past brothers, putting on this truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep and do brothers and sisters. Again, Shalom. Today's lesson's title, They Shall Serve Us, and us are the children of Yahweh. Now, a lot of people take a look at this picture and, they'll become very offended because when you take a look at what would be perceived as so-called white people, it reads, children of the devil. Under the three men that are in the center, it reads, children of Yahweh. And on the other side, you have children of men. Now, when you look at this closely, from a spiritual perspective, you have children of Yahweh, which is the sons and daughter, of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, the righteous. The children of the devil are the Edomites, the so-called white people who are currently ruling this world, and we're going to prove it. And the children of men, which are these other nations, who are cohabitators with Esau, they collude with Esau to oppress and suppress the children of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, the righteous. Let's start off with our first scripture here. This is the book of Daniel 4, and verse 17 it reads, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomever he will, and set up over it the basis of man. So not only has he set up the basis of man, when we identify the basis of man, that in rulership is none other than the children of the devil, the so-called white people. They're the basis. When you take a look at the word basis, it means low, really, really, really low state, Job, the book of Job goes to refer to them as children of fools. In fact, when we go into Job 9:24, it reads, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You have to put aside your feelings and understand that this is referring to the Edomites, the so-called white people. You see, they can't have it both ways. It can't be the rulers, the epitome of humanity, invented everything, everybody wants to follow their style and their fashion and worship them, but, want to clean themselves to be, the righteous, which is the reason why they covered all the faces of the judges. They covered the face of Yahushai. They covered the face of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. The Almighty Yahweh, and all the apostles and teachers in the scriptures, because they want to be known, as the power. When we go into Proverbs 29 and verse 2, take a look at the state of the world right now, and you can see that the children of the devil are in rulership right now, just as how the book of Daniel, 4 and verse 17 states that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai will do what? He will give the earth over to the basis of man, who are in fact the children of the devil. It reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Turn to any channel on the news. Do you see people rejoicing? Exactly. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All people are doing is mourning. So the children of the devil, who are the wicked and the basis of men, are in rulership. Let's go into the book of 1 John and start verse 1, and let's identify the children of Yahweh, or the righteous. It reads, behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of power. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. Beloved, now are we the sons of power, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. All right. So we're gonna go from this ordinary appearance that we have to these people, in a low state that we're in, because of the punishments and the judgments that's on us right now. And we're going to go into an altered state, a righteous state. In fact, when we go into 1 Corinthians 15 and start verse 51, it reads, behold, I show ye a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So we're going to be changed from this body that cannot keep the commandments, that cannot walk in righteousness. Even though you have a remnant right now attempting to, it just simply is not possible. So we have to be changed. And this is how the world is going to see us when we change, and come back, to govern the people on this earth. That is when the righteous are in authority and the people are joyous, and the wicked would be subdued, But right now, in this corruptible body, under the rulership of the basis of man, the children of the devil, the people don't see us, as beneficial to them, which would be the children of man. Now the children of man, they're going to follow, the command of whoever seem to be in power, or in the place of rulership, which right now currently are the Edomites, the children of the devil. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 8. And Psalm verse 11 reads, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. So they're going to follow and do whatever Esau has them doing, because Esau is the wicked, The Edomites are the wicked, the children of the devil are the wicked. So whatever they're doing, all the rest of the world will follow. That's why you look at the culture of these other nations and these other tribes, and it's very much fashioned like the way the children of the devil, place is fashion, their image. It says, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it will be well with them that fear power, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before power. So the wicked does not have any fear or any thought of the Most High Yahweh Shemel Shai, because the earth has been given to him. He sits in rulership. He's the basis of man. So basically he's thriving right now, and these other nations, the children of man, are following likewise. It goes in Ecclesiastes 9 and 12, Star Wars 12, it reads, for man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare. So are the sons of man snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. So as the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to bring down, the unrighteous, the wicked, the children of the devil, so will these children of man, they will also fall too, because they've been caught up in that snare, Keep in mind that they work with Esau to bring us down. And actually, you can find this in the book of Psalms 2, Psalm verse 1, and it reads, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder, and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in heaven shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Then he shall speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. So they can turn against each other. They're going to try to collude, to bring about the agenda of the MOTB, persecute and oppress the children of Israel. But at the end of the day, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to have them turn on each other, and eventually the Son is going to return, and put things back in order. He's gonna put things back in order. So these children of man, they have colluded with the children of the devil in order to keep the children of Yahweh down and out, and suppressed, But here's the end conclusion of it, and this is what makes us so much in joy and at peace. This is Isaiah 14, verse 1, it reads, for the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them, and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So we're going to rule over our oppressors. See, plural. Because the children of the devil and the children of man oppress the children of Israel and Judah together. Okay? And it says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh Shai shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. So he put us in that pursuant to Deuteronomy 28, okay, where we would serve in bondage, okay, under these other nations. Okay, we would lose our identity, okay, because the rulers take counsel together to make sure that they could hide everything. Esau did a diligent job in doing what? Hiding the faces of the prophets and the elect, okay, and the Mosai and the Son, so that we wouldn't be able to have a correlation or identity of who we really are. But they fail at it. And at the end of the day, they shall serve us. Lord willing, the language edify that close by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Shalom.